Great day, everyone. This is Dr. AJ, the wifepreneur. Change the way you think, look, and feel about your marriage and sex. And so today I want to have a conversation. Is that okay? Can we have a conversation? We have to make sure that we are making the right choices in our marriage. And I want to give you a few questions that you should ask yourself to guide you in the right direction so you can have a better, healthy, happy marriage. And so the first question is, do you pay attention to your spouse? Or when they talk, you kind of just there, but you're not there. You're physically there, but you're not listening to them. You just blow them off. That is irritating, and you make your spouse feel like they're not appreciated. So the next time that your spouse talks to you, even if what they're saying is frustrating you, and you want to just, sometimes you feel like choking them, to be honest with you, that you really listen to what they're saying. And so you won't react, but you will respond with a better attitude, and you have a better atmosphere in the house, and it leads to marital bliss. And the second thing is that you need to ask yourself, do you tell your spouse thank you on the small things? Let's think about that. Yeah. When they cut the grass, now even though maybe that's part of their duty, that they said that that's what they were going to do, or maybe you come home and I know I have an 8-month-old and he's put clothes on her and tried to do her hair. I say thank you. Even maybe wash the clothes and fold them and have them put up. Do you have them say small things around the house? Say thank you for the small things that they do. And that keeps a person feeling appreciated. You always everybody wants to feel appreciated. Everybody wants to feel wanted. And so that's very important. The next one. Do you always have to have the last word? When y'all have an argument, is it your duty? You got to prove your point to be right. You got to prove your point. My mother always told me, sometimes you have to lose the battle to win the war. It's not important who's right. Sometimes it's not important who's right. In some heated fellowships, that's what I like to call the arguments, heated fellowships, you're not going to always be on the same page. I'll say 35% of the time, you're going to agree you need to just agree to disagree. Even if you know they're wrong, it's all outdoors. Is it worth risking y'all being mad and not talking for days at a time? You're not communicating, and the bridge together keeps going farther and farther apart. It's not worth it. So you just agree to disagree. You can do that. Just say, hey, I agree to disagree. And work on, and I'm still working on this, work on responding and not reacting to what they say, even if it makes you the maddest. Just take a deep breath and say, I agree to disagree. Even if they say, oh, well, you need to understand where I'm coming from. No, we're not going to agree on this conversation. I don't agree with you, and we're going to agree to disagree, and that's fine, because that means you respect a person's opinion. When you're arguing about something to get your point across and have the last word, that means you don't respect what they have to say. Point blank. That's the naked truth. You don't respect what they have to say. So in order to keep tension down and keep a healthy marital bliss, just say, hey, I agree to disagree. There's some arguments you can't avoid, but most of them, you can respond better. You can, and say, I agree to disagree with you. And that will make your spouse feel like they are respected, that what they have to say is important. Even if you don't agree with them, it's important what they said. The next one is, do you and your partner do anything spontaneous? Everything does not have to be planned. You want to keep the fun in a relationship. You want to keep it exciting. It gets boring doing stuff every day, all day, same time every day. It gets boring. Everybody likes some excitement. Even the the boringest person still likes some type of excitement in their lives. So do something spontaneous. Look, if your spouse not that type of person to do it, then you do it. And then over time, then they'll start doing it and it'll become fun to them and they'll embrace it and they'll start doing it. But don't wait on your spouse to do it. If you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. My husband is not that type of person. He's from the military and they did everything in order and everything had a schedule. I'm not like that. So I can't expect him to want to just get up and say, let's go somewhere or do spontaneous. Because that's not him. Me, on the other hand, I can do stuff scheduled. I can do stuff right off the cuff. So I'll be the person to say, hey, let's go to the beach. Even though it wasn't planned, let's go to the beach. Or if we're riding and we go somewhere, we go to a certain restaurant. Not planned. And I know that I have to do that. That's part of compromising with marriage. I know some things that I'm gonna have to do because he's not gonna do it. And that makes the relationship healthier and stronger, because that shows your spouse that you're not trying to change them. A lot of times we expect and go into marriage that we are going to change them. The stuff that I don't like, oh, I can change him. No, you can't change anybody. And really, to be honest with you, they don't have to accept you the way they are. That's not a requirement. They don't have to accept you the way you are. That's why people have preferences. And that's fine. There's somebody that's going to want what you prefer. Don't think it's just that it's not the person that, and when we're talking about the greater scheme of thing of relationships, I know when you break up or have a relationship with somebody and break up with them, we've always thought we could change them. No, you don't have to change them. They can be who they want to be, and they don't have to accept you. Now it's wrong for them to act like they're going to accept you because they think they're going to change you. But they don't have to accept you. You get who you feel the need that you want in your life to make you better. Marriage, relationships, even relationships with friends are supposed to make you better. Challenge you to grow, for you to become the person that you've always wanted to be. That's what the purpose of relationships are. Relationships should be beneficial. Marriages are supposed to be beneficial. Nobody should be bringing anybody down. Whoever is looking at this and stumble on my video, if you with someone that you don't feel that you guys, like Beyonce had a song, upgrade you and challenge you to want more and do more, then you need to reassess that relationship. You need to reassess that marriage, and y'all need to have a hard conversation. Y'all need to have a hard conversation. The last one, do you do things to take care of yourself? Look, you can't take care of anybody else. You can't love anybody else unless you love yourself first. You have to make yourself the first priority. And I know as women, we tend not to do that. And it's just part of our nature that we are nurturers. So we want to take care of everybody. And you can't do that. You need to take care of yourselves first, because when you take care of yourself first, people will respect you. People will know you stand for something. If you're always trying to please somebody else because you're trying to nurture somebody else, they'll walk all over you. So be your first priority. Do things for yourself. That's my challenge for you this week. It's first week of July. Do something for yourself. I try to do something for myself at least twice a month. Whether go shopping and buy something, not leave the kids at home with my husband, or I go get me a new wig, because I am the wig and weave queen, honey. I like me some wigs. I go buy me a wig, go get my feet done, get a pedicure, get my nails done, do something for me to make myself feel appreciated. You have to keep your self-esteem to a high level, because if you don't have that within you, then it will come out as such, and then people will not respect you. And so you want a healthy marriage? Take care of yourself, because when you take care of yourself, that means that everybody else is going to be in line with it, and they're going to know that you're not going to put up with anything and everything, and that you love you. So love you. So those are the 5 things that you need to think about in your marriage, about making the right choices. I'm glad I was able to help you in pursuing marital bliss. I pray for good fortune in everything that you do, and for your good health, that your everyday affairs prospers as well as your soul. Click on the link below. I have a nice Building a Solid Foundation in Marriage ebook for free. So click on the link to receive your free ebook below. Bye-bye.